Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air. Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network on a country Saturday night. On the telephone with us is that wonderfully gorgeous-looking man, the one with the moist voice, Tyler Hammond.
Voice.
I can't say I've been called that before, but you know, hey, first time for everything.
Hey, when I got to follow the wife around with a mop, it can't be too bad.
I'll take it.
How you doing? What's going on? Where are you? What's up? And how the hell you doing?
Oh, I'm good, man. We are in Macon, Georgia right now, grabbing some food before we play a show at Crazy Bull this evening.
Uh-oh.
Crazy Bull?
The Crazy Bull.
What kind of stuff are you going to be playing?
You know, a little bit of everything, country and western, you know.
Oh, hang on, say that again.
A little bit of everything.
Everything.
Boy,
Excuse me.
Where are you from, Tyler?
I was born in a little town called Thomaston, Georgia.
Well, between the British accent and the Georgia accent, we's all going to have a good time.
That's right.
I can't wait to see how you two figure out what each other's saying.
Might need a translator.
Yes. $90 an hour translator for us two.
Where's this little town at you're from? What's it close to?
Honestly, it's about an hour from Macon, an hour and a half from Atlanta, and an hour from Columbus. You pretty much had to drive an hour to get to anywhere.
That sounds like it's out in the middle of the forest.
It felt like it growing up there, I can tell you.
I'll bet. You do fishing and swimming and all that in the old Turtle Creek or what?
Man, yeah. My daddy's house, there's a creek behind it, so that's where me and my brothers went and played when we were kids. So.
Did you chase the crawdads?
You know, we didn't really have a whole lot of crawdads around.
Hang on, rewind.
Rewind.
What?
What's a bloody crawdad?
You're on, Tyler.
It's kind of like a little bitty lobster.
They're about this big.
A little bit.
They're just a little old dinky thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like a bite-sized lobster.
Oh.
They pinch you on the left nut, by God, you know it, though.
Yeah. No, real fast.
Well, carry on.
You seem to be enjoying this. You talk. I'll just listen. I'm enjoying it.
I have no idea what he was talking about the whole time.
All right, well, carry on then.
Where was we?
Oh, yeah. Where were
How'd you get into music? Was you just a little wee one? How do you say that, Donna?
Yes, how did you get into music?
Truthfully, so growing up, I always liked music, but I never was the type that was going to be like, oh, I'm going to be a singer or I'm going to be a performer or anything. And then it wasn't until college, like my stepdad taught me how to play some guitar. I knew 3 chords. I knew that girls liked guys that knew how to play guitar. So, you know. And then once I got to college, I just looked up. A friend of mine knew a guy that ran a venue downtown where I went to school at. And like a random Tuesday night, I played my first show ever. And then it progressed. And next thing I know, I got buddies who are like, hey, you want to start a band? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like fun.
Wow.
So we did that. And then now I'm like, I guess it's like 5 years full time touring the country playing music. So it was not a childhood dream, but it quickly became one.
And I'm guessing the gals flowed like water toward you.
I mean, it didn't hurt. You know?
So you learn quick, is that it?
Exactly. Very fast learner.
How did you, or when, I guess when did you realize that you could sing? I mean, obviously before you put a band together and played on stage and all that stuff, but I mean, did it strike you one day that like, wow, I can do this? Or did you just were doing it and didn't even realize it and it just happened?
I think a lot of it was I didn't realize it until later, and my parents are showing me videos of me as a kid and I'm singing and I'm acting like I'm playing guitar. So at the time, I didn't think any anything about it. But looking back, I'm like, okay, maybe I was destined to be a singer because I was always singing. I would do school plays, did a lot of singing at church and stuff. But I never considered myself, oh, I'm a singer. I just kind of did it and then eventually became a singer.
Do you remember what you wanted to be when you were going to grow up?
Honestly, no, not really. I grew up my hobbies include riding 4-wheelers, hunting, and fishing. That's how I pretty much spent my life. And that's all we really did as a kid, playing sports and that kind of thing. So it was kind of, I got to college and I was like, my parents were like, what are you going to do? And I said, I don't know. I got, 5 years maybe to figure it out. And then all of a sudden I tell them I'm going to be a singer. And that conversation was kind of rocky at first, but then they seemed to open up to it.
So did they, not being nosy, I don't want to know the nosy part. I don't care about that, but shut up over there, Ethel. I don't want to know the nosy part. I'm just curious, did your parents, did they ever say to you, well, look, are you sure this is what you want to do because we may not pay for your college if all you want to be is a musician, or?
The main thing from them was to finish school, and I did that. And then, I haven't had to ask them to pay for anything. So I think as long as it continues that way, they don't care what I'm doing.
Oh, well, no, that's good. That's what I was wondering, in the end product. Did it matter to them what you really did, or did they try to like hold anything over your head, like,
no, not at all.
Oh,
they've been
cool.
super supportive. Yeah,
that's very good. I hear different stories from different people, and the supportive parents seem to be the ones that have the children that go on and do things and become, whether you want to consider yourself great or famous or on your way or whatever. But I think that's
trying.
Oh, well on your way.
Trying. That's definitely what we're doing.
If that's how you want to say it.
So what is your earliest musical memory from when you were young and had tiny feet and tiny legs?
Oh, man. I see, the thing is, some of it I don't remember, but I've seen videos. I saw a video of me dressed up in my Sunday tuxedo from church, but I'm singing like New Kids on the Block or something. And then my stepdad was a huge Southern rock guy. I mean, I grew up with like Atlanta Rhythm Section, Leonard Skinner, the Allman Brothers.
Oh, good stuff.
And so, the first song I ever learned how to play on guitar was Sweet Home Alabama. So,
wow.
I was
how the hell does that get to be a first song? I mean, what about Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something?
Oh no, we went straight to the good stuff.
He ain't gonna own up to that, or the I'm a Little Teapot.
Had to go straight to the good stuff,
I guess I screw all that, Mom and Dad. I'm getting jamming over here doing some great
right.
Southern rock.
He's like, hey, if I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar, I'm gonna teach you a good song. So
there you go. Hell of a way to be. Goddamn, Georgians got it all going on down there.
Hey, we try.
I should have moved to Georgia.
So, do you play any other musical instruments?
No, I wish I did. I wish that I played like piano or something, but I'm only like a mediocre guitar player, so I just try to stick with that.
Yeah, but you can sing.
Some people say I can. I'm sure there's some people that say I can't, but I try my best.
Well, I'm saying you can because we can hear it.
Well, I appreciate it.
So all you got to do is stand there and half-ass strum that guitar and collect the panties as they fly.
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm told that that's my job. I don't know how well I do it, but
Mom and Dad, look at the education I got in college. I'm a panty collector.
That's right.
We're liable to see.
If someone has to do it, it might as well be me.
That's right. We're liable to see all those panties on Barrett Auto Auction one of these days, spread out on the hood of a '57 Chevy for about $200,000.
Oh Lord.
That's a smooth move there, Slick. I like it.
There you go.
So what, you got a band? I mean, you're a full band, or do you have a job too or anything? Are you working like a normal man?
We travel full time pretty much every week.
He has a pair of panties on his head on that poster I made.
See
that poster I made where you're up at sign, leaning up against our sign? You've got a pair of panties on your head right there.
Are they stuck on there or are they hanging on there?
They're like stuck.
Oh, they ain't coming off.
He shakes his head. That ain't moving. Anyway,
that's a good hairspray.
Randy rudely interrupted.
I think I got lost. I don't even know where we're at right now. I think my panties on my head.
Oh, wait till we get to the end.
Oh Lord.
So so you're a professional singer.
Yes, I guess I would be considered a professional singer. This is all that we do.
How many years?
Like 5 years full time.
Okay, because this is and I'm not dissing you or don't
Yes,
diss
you
me
are.
or whatever,
Yes,
but
you are.
I'd never heard of you until who took us up?
Kelly.
Kelly did, okay. Until Kelly told us about you, I'd never heard it, but I looked at your videos and things, and it's like, wow, this dude's like already on his way.
I'd like to think so. I know we are trying everything possible to get on our way if we're not already there. But as you know, it's a tough industry. It's a very tough industry. But worst case, we're having a lot of fun while we try.
I just want to be able to say, I knew this dude. When I see you up there getting your CMA award, I want to be able to say, hey, we interviewed that guy. We talked to him, and he's really cool.
Well, he is on his way to the Truckin' Bozos Bar and Grill, we have heard.
Oh, yes.
Oh, really?
I am.
Yes,
Yep.
he's booked there. Dave says we got all his sloppy seconds. He's already booked these guys in his bar.
Oh, that's cool as hell. I didn't know that.
Yes.
I remember him talking about it. I didn't know he got him hooked up with him, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
We'll
That's
be there
beautiful.
next summer.
Well, you're going to love Mr. and Mrs. Dave. They're awesome.
Awesome. Looking forward to that for sure.
They're liable to talk you into going on a cruise and playing on the cruise or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I could think of worse things to do.
Well, he's they sell cruises and stuff, and they've booked acts before to go with them. So I don't know if he's still doing that, but you might get that free cruise for a little bit of jamming.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So do you have a band?
Yes, that's it. I've got 3 guys that travel around with me and just ask me where we're going, and they jump in, and they go with me everywhere.
Have you got roadies in the whole 9 yards yet?
No, can't afford that.
Oh, well, how do you get around? A bus or your own truck?
We have a 15-passenger van and trailer.
That's a step up. Almost sounds like a missionary.
Something like that.
So do you have any party tricks that people don't know about?
Not that I can think of.
Party tricks?
Yeah, can he stand on his head? Can he do all
I
this?
can't juggle. I can't stand on my head. I can't say that I have any party tricks, unfortunately.
No.
So who's
I know.
No, go ahead, finich.
I was just saying I know. I don't have any. It's kind of lame.
Have you opened for any big acts?
Oh yes, luckily we've been very fortunate. We've played shows with Luke Bryan. We played with Florida Georgia Line, Cole Swindell.
No. I mean real acts.
Nice. I mean, we play with a lot of guys. Hopefully it continues,
No, that's great. That's cool. Those are all good names. Good to be up there with them.
It's big stages, big crowds. We love that for sure.
Where's the first one you played at? Or who did you open for, I should say?
Biggest one was we were doing a farm tour show with Luke Bryan in Macon, Georgia, actually, where we are tonight. And it was the first time we'd ever been on a stage with like 10,000 people. So it was exciting and very nerve-wracking.
That was my next question. How'd you feel when you got up there for the first time?
I was nervous at first, very nervous, but once we took the stage, I mean, it was a very, very exciting time. The adrenaline was rushing. It was fun, a lot of fun.
How did people respond for your first song that you did?
I mean, the crowd was awesome that night. They were there to have a good time, and we tried to provide them with that. So
that probably made you feel even better, and the better you felt, the more you jammed away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, cool. I can't do that kind of thing. I can't get in front of a crowd. I just can't do it.
How do you deal with nerves? If you feel really nervous, is there anything that you do out there to, do you imagine your audience naked or anything like that?
No, I usually hang out with my buddy Jack Daniels. He always helps me through the hard times, so he can calm nerves pretty quick. So, I'll go talk to him for a minute and then we're good to go.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Truthfully, I hope I'm just still professionally singing and playing music for a living. That's my main goal. I mean, I love music. I love playing music. I love singing and creating music. And that's just, if I can live a life where that's all I do for the rest of my life and that's how I make a living, then I feel like I've accomplished the dream and goal that I set out for.
And you didn't even know you were going to be a singer.
Basically, yeah. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Well, once you're rich and famous and good looking with lots of money, what advice do you give to your future self?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
Oh, please do. I mean, just being able to sit here and just talk with you like, like we met at the bar a couple times or something is great.
Yeah.
He's probably going to leave this show wondering where the hell he found us.
Kelly!
Nah,
Kelly!
not at all.
Kelly, answer that phone right now. The hell's the matter with you, woman?
We have to take our hat off to Kelly because she always sends us some of the best, doesn't she?
She has never sent us a
amazing
bad
people.
act, ever. Everyone has been great. I mean, you guys are just fantastic, and it's so nice. And
There's a compliment in there somewhere, George.
there is,
Boy.
and we're pretty much into all independent music now, as
Oh,
much
that's awesome.
as much as we can be. And like tomorrow night is our all independent night, nothing but independent music. And the music is just beyond fantastic. I mean, I've given up my classic rock and my old rock. I've switched over to this stuff because people are back to telling stories and the music is awesome. It comes from the heart, and they're just like you said. Everybody's trying to stay humble and stay real, and it just blows us away. Some of the great music that comes across our desk now.
Yeah, I mean, there's always good music out there. It's just sometimes it's harder to find it than others, but as long as people are creating new good stuff, there's going to be always people that will be listening for it. So
that's where people like Kelly come in.
Yes, she's awesome. She is awesome.
Yes, always, 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 no matter how rich and famous you get, always have time to make yourself a crisp sandwich.
Crisp sandwich.
There you go.
Have you ever had one?
I don't know if I've ever had a crisp sandwich.
Oh, you have not lived.
What's a crisp sandwich?
A packet of crisps, and 2 slices of bread.
Tell
and you
him
have
what crisps are.
your version
What are crisps?
your version of chips, what you guys call
Potato
Oh,
chips.
okay,
Potato chips.
yeah. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
when I was a
packet crisps.
kid, that was like my mom would make me a turkey sandwich with mayo, and I put some Cool Ranch Doritos on there, and it was phenomenal.
Oh, baby.
She
Yep.
sits over here and
Keep
puts
talking
some.
dirty to me, I like it.
She puts those salt and vinegar potato chips on between a couple slices of bread and miles down on that thing.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
squeeze them in tight, though, so they don't go everywhere when you bite into it. But never, ever be too rich and famous to munch into a packet of crisp sandwiches.
Heck no, that's like a delicate.
I'm
Yes.
telling you, ever hear an alligator break bones? That's what she sounds like when she's squishing in sandwiches together.
Oh Lord.
Whew, pure sex in a sandwich.
Easy. You're getting moist over there. Behave.
Oh.
So what's the next move? You got an EP coming out, a new one, or you just put one out? How's that working?
Working on, so we've got 2 EPs out right now, and I think the next step we're gonna do is I've got a song we're gonna release as a single, and hopefully it'll be within the next 4 or 5 weeks. It's a song called Secondhand Smoke, and we're pretty excited about it, but I want to definitely get it out there as soon as I can.
What's that about?
Basically it's about how a female can play with a guy's mind and kind of drag him along, where it's like it's not good enough to be her number one, but she always kind of keeps him around, just to have. So
Yeah, plenty of women out there like that.
yeah.
So how do we find the link to your E EPs?
If you go to tylerhammond.com, there's you can listen to everything there, or pretty much anywhere that you can find music, whether it be Spotify or iTunes or Google Play or Amazon. It's both of our EPs are on basically every platform that you can get music.
Awesome. Do you have any plans to travel?
I mean, shoot, we pretty much travel every week.
He's waiting for Dave to put him on that cruise.
Heck yeah. I mean, we got shows booked out in like Denver, Colorado, some Vegas stuff, looking at possibly Key West. We get some fun venues sometimes.
You been down to do the Texas thing yet?
I haven't, because I love Texas, and I love like red dirt Texas music, but not being from there, it's kind of tough because it's its own, basically, genre of music. And truthfully, I don't have an agency or any connections to get down there to play, but I would love to one day.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get you down there.
Heck yeah.
You'd love it, I'm telling you, man. The music scene down here is just unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I've always heard so much good things about it. How people really into the live music down there. So
I'm waiting to sit back on Saturday night and watch you on the big screen on Austin City Limits.
shoot, that would be awesome.
Shit.
Yeah, that would be a bucket list one right there.
I'm waiting to hear you say, yeah, buddy.
I've been known to say it once or twice.
That's awesome, man. That'd be beautiful. Love that show, man. It's great.
Heck yeah.
So, let's see. I got some questions for you, and then we'll turn you loose when we get done here.
Sounds good.
Oh, the 10
Fire
boring
away.
questions.
Shut up, Ethel!
10 boring questions, the bane
She
of
says
my
this
life.
every time, and almost all of them stump people. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Just
Oh, Lord.
give us some right big bullshit answers
Oh,
to make
shut up.
the
Let him-
answers
Okay.
exciting.
Hey, I'm pretty good at bullshitting, so we'll see what happens.
What's your favorite word?
My favorite word?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, boring, isn't it?
Well, I've never been asked this question before.
I'm just getting
Yeah.
started.
No.
I would say it would be, how do you pick just one? How do you pick just one? I mean, one I say the most is probably shit, so.
Well, that could be your favorite. Any word, whatever word you like, could be your favorite word.
You know what? I got nothing. You got me on the first question.
Oh my
I got-
gosh.
What's your least favorite word?
My least favorite word. Man, I'm a fan of all words. I don't think there's a word that I don't like.
You got me on the second question, too.
So you look the
Tell
word
me.
bumhole, do you?
Heck yeah. Especially the way you say it. It's awesome.
Rodney Obama.
Exactly. If I could talk like that, I'd say it every day.
Any hole's a goal.
Lord.
I gotta throw this in here. We went to Waffle House today, stopped for a bite to eat on our way home, and this kid was waiting on us, and kind of
Yeah, he's waiting on you to shut up.
kind of a simple boy, but he was waiting there, and I said, don't forget now. Donna had said something. I said, don't forget, any hole's a goal, and this kid just got this look on his face.
Oh my God.
So when we checked out, when I went up to pay the check, I went over and I looked at him. I said, now don't forget, what's the saying? He looks at me and goes, hole, and I go, any hole's a goal.
You didn't make him say it.
And the
did you?
woman that was sitting next to me, when I was standing by the register, she was on the cell phone.
Uh-huh.
He said it out loud. He goes, any hole's a goal. And she kind of looked around, and I go, don't worry about her. She's on the phone. She can't hear you.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if he'll remember that. I told him next time you take your friends, you go out with your buddies on a late night some night, and one of them takes home some homely-looking old thing, make sure you tell him that. Any hole's a goal, buddy.
Any hole's a goal. I've never heard that before, but I might use it.
You can stay away from my back door, boys. Exit only. Waste
There you go.
disposal.
What turns you on?
British women saying bumhole.
Exactly. That gets me, every single time. Every time. When somebody sits there and whispers every little things in your ear, that always works.
Yeah, I hear you. What turns you off?
Oh, Lord, bad breath.
A what?
Bad breath.
Oh, hell, I'm glad you ain't here next to me. I can't stand my own sometimes.
Boy, you try to sit there and talk to somebody, and then they open their mouth to talk, and it just hits you like a damn knockout punch.
That'll be me.
Yep.
Well,
Can't do it.
if you ever come in the studio, I'll put a microphone outside for you. What sound do you love?
The sound of a steel guitar.
What sound do you hate?
Nails on a chalkboard.
What's your favorite curse word?
Shit.
What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Ooh. You know what? Like a firefighter.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
My boy's a firefighter. He seems to think it's the greatest thing in the world.
Truthfully, yeah. I mean, I would definitely, if I was not doing music, that probably would be one of my top choices.
What profession would you not like to do?
Anything where I have to wear a suit.
You want to be a Mike Rowe then, huh?
I guess it was that video at church that scared you off.
Yeah. As long as I don't have to dress up in that, I'm good.
So an Undertaker's out of the question.
Yeah, basically, pretty much. I mean, if I can't wear blue jeans and boots, I don't think I want to do it.
2 more questions.
All right.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you get to the pearly gates?
Please come in.
Yeah, me too. If he'll even talk to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And one more. This will be the best one of all of them.
Oh, Lord.
If for 24 hours you had a vagina, what would be the first thing you'd do? Or what would you do with it?
What would I do with the first thing or just anything?
What would you do with a vagina if
Wait,
you had one for
you got
24 hours?
24 hours. What are you going to do with it?
I'd probably make a lot of money, I feel like that market out there is just pretty vast for that profession, and I'm like, hey, 24 hours, I can make some cash.
Luckily, no one on this show has ever said, I'd wake up and go, cool, that thing stinks.
Oh, Lord.
She surprises me constantly with shit like that. Well, that was my answer. I'd say, hell, I'd be out there making all the cash I could. I'll be damned. You are such a twat sometimes. That's all I got. I don't know if the Brit's got anything.
I've got a question. If you could have a party in the sky with someone dead, I mean, they'd be alive in the party, of course, but I mean, if you could have a party in the sky with anybody dead, who would it be?
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner?
Yep.
He's back there in his cowboy suit playing Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Hands down, if I could go back in time and see any concert, that's what it would be.
That's probably the song you'd want him to jam with you, too, wouldn't it?
Oh, no, I don't want a 30-minute version of Freebird.
Oh, God, no, not that. If I got to listen to the ending of that song again, I'm going to hunt them guys down.
I have a question.
All right.
What song title sums up you and your life?
Oh, Lord.
Is that a song title?
No, I'm trying to think of what it could be.
Careful.
Song title of my life would be I Hope You Had the Time of Your Life.
Cool.
Green Day.
Cool. Green Day, I hope you had the time of your life.
Yeah.
Awesome choice.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember what it is. I was trying to think which song that was. Yeah.
Mine would probably be Basket Case by Green Day.
That too.
It is a basket case. I know what I was going to ask you earlier, too, when we were talking about when you first got into music and all that. Did you play any rock and roll or anything, or did you pretty much just come on up with country?
Oh, no. We still play rock and roll.
Yeah? Good.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's nice to mix it up a little bit.
Definitely. I thoroughly enjoy playing that just as much as I do country music.
Well, you got your own truck?
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
To.
Let me guess.
I got
you're a Chevy man.
A good call.
Yeah, well, you're from Georgia, and you folks just ain't all right.
My granddaddy retired from GM, so it's a GM family. I've got a GMC Sierra Z71.
Ah, all right. That's where it comes from.
Yep.
All right. I'm a Ford man. I just was hoping you had a big old Ford 4-wheel drive and was all muddy and dirty.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, but like I said, since I've been 16, I've had GMs because of my granddaddy. So.
Yeah, my son's a GM boy. He's all Chevy, and we used to argue about that all the time. But it was all pretty much in fun, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, my van's a Ford, if that counts.
Yay!
Well, that's the only thing that can pull a heavy trailer.
Yeah. I got a trailer hooked up to the truck today, actually.
Touché, monsieur. All right, very cool.
Well, unless you have anything else to add, we are going to flush you down the toilet.
Hey, what's your Facebook page, and where do we find you?
Facebook is just Tyler Hammond. Instagram is @TheTylerHammond, and the website is TylerHammond.com.
That's easy enough.
There you go. Is this you in this picture with the long hair and the beard? You look like Jesus. Is that you?
No, I hadn't had any long hair like that.
This guy looks like a Eddie Rabbit.
That's not me.
You got tattoos?
Nope.
Well, that ain't him either.
I always wear a hat.
Who knew there were so many Tyler Hammonds?
I know, right?
Damn.
Look up Tyler Hammond music, maybe.
It's because this one said it was a lead singer in something, so I thought maybe that was you. There you are, the guy with the hat on. What's on your hat?
Is it the black hat with the red A?
Yes. Oh, it's
Atlanta Braves.
It's a baseball team.
Oh,
that's right. Okay. Yeah.
Look at him. Look at that face looking all serious in that picture.
You know, sometimes you got to get serious on them.
Well, next show, man, make sure you gather up some panties and save them for that wall of shame of yours.
I will definitely. I'll send some your way, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We have a big, huge wall over here. It's called the Yanki and the Brit Wall of Shame. Many CDs that we get sent to us, they go on the Wall of Shame. There's T-shirts up there. There's autographs up there. There is all sorts of crap up there. There is also sticky underwear that Randy climbs up his ladder and sniffs once in a while when I'm not giving him any.
You ever burp up a hot dog?
No idea what that is.
Oh dear, you're disgusting, husband. You're worse than I am.
I can get down there as low as you.
Okay, well, if you have nothing else to add, we are going to flush you down the toilet and get one of your tunes on.
Hey, that sounds good to me. Thank y'all so much for playing it.
Hey, thanks a million for coming hanging out with us for a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Anytime. Y'all just let me know.
Yes, sir. Good luck with the future. Keep them coming.
Thank you. I will do my best.
We'll see you.
All right. See y'all later. Bye, guys.
For Roughnecks, Rednecks, and Rejects on the RTM Radio Network.
Here's Tyler Hammond one more time, and take a sip from the Yankee and the Dip, or the Brit.